Ivan Katz here at Amelia Earhart Disc Golf Course in Miami, Florida. And I thought this one looks kind of scenic, and I thought I'd start here. I'm not really sure how this course is laid out. I followed the GPS, and I knew that the disc golf course was over here, so I'm going to shoot around. I'm going to play a bit, and maybe a short round today, but I'm going to play. I'm going to tell you what I throw and why I throw it, talk about these discs and how they fly. And so smash that like button and subscribe if you already haven't, and let's get started. This is a tough one. A super scenic tunnel shot, but I'm not sure of the distance, and well, let's see what I can do to get down there. No warm-up, so it should be scary. Okay, like I said, no warm-up, so maybe I'll have to throw a couple to get warm here. I'll start off with the Crank SS. If anything will go straight down here, it's this one. No good. Let's see if I can do a little better with something else. Oh, I don't know. Maybe a Discraft Heat. Well, it got through. Not great, but at least it got through. Okay, Dauntless SKB Lightning. I like this one a lot. Let's see if I can, well, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do anything here. It's terrible. Maybe I can. Let's see. Oh. Not terrible given the angle I had to deal with. And, you know, I tried to throw this one pretty flat. Threw it a little bit too low. But it basically went straight, which is good. Means I put enough spin on it. It's an understable disc, which means it should turn over a little bit. That's that negative number. You want a negative number when you're starting out. And this one is about a negative, I think it's a -2 or -3. For the Crank SS. Make sure you write your names and number on the disc. Make sure you know how many discs you're playing with. Bring a towel and some water, especially here in hot Florida. Well, I figure I'll play the Heat too, because why not? So this one ended up in the woods back here, and it's a public park, so you gotta make sure you don't hit anybody walking through. A lot of people using the park for exercise and such, but this one's going to be tough. It's going to be hard to get it there. I can't even really see it from here. The bush right there is blocking, but I'll see what I can do. Get it to kind of turn over. Probably should be using another disc, but I think this one will do it. It's an Ace Race Salt. So here we go. No, it's going to fade off. That was bad. Actually, I want to get another one and throw it, because I kind of was saving it for later, but it will be better to go ahead and throw with my normal putter here, because that one is a bit more stable. It has some fade on it. This one doesn't have fade. This one will not fade. And so when I give it some anhyzer to get it to turn towards the basket, it's going to go ahead and stay towards the basket. So what's the difference here? See what I'm saying? No fade on that one. So it's actually good that you saw two different types of approaches there. The Discraft Heat, I really like this disc actually, but yeah, not great drives on this one. Oh well. A lot closer than the other one, but still not very close. I'll mark this off here. In disc golf, you can move anything that's not alive, and that branch is not alive, so I'm going to mark that. See if I can make this putt here. Again, you should warm up and do your practice drive, and basically play and practice and do all that Okay, that's good. And then I'll go ahead and snag that one out of there. See what I can do with the other one right here. There's my 86 putter. Pretty old. I wouldn't recommend using it. Maybe get a polecat or a birdie or something like that. KVR. But this one also, this is a tough one. It's blind and I can't really see it. So. Oh God, that was downright horrible. Didn't even get it off the ground, really. If you're not on your putts, if you're not putting and then missing at chain high, then you're really not trying. That was a horrible, horrible effort. Let me see if I can avenge myself here. That was terrible. Yeah, still bad, but this was more on target. Got to come out here with multiple discs. Usually the same disc would be great, and just putt, 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 putt. Like I said, no warm up today, but which one went in? The Sol, the Kontiki missed too. Pretty much the same shot. Terrible, but the drives with the Crank SS and the heat, I should have warmed up, but I didn't. Okay, now at least I've thrown a bit, so let's go on to the next one and see if I can do a little better this time. Well, talk about a tunnel shot. Look at this. I don't know the distance, but it's far. And it's a tight fairway. Sometimes throwing a mid-range is the right thing to do. This Kontiki here is really good, really straight. And hopefully it'll throw pretty straight down there. I don't think it has the distance, but let's see what I can do with it. Try to get it to go straight down the middle here. Even turned over a little too much, but now I'll throw something different. Let's go with that Crank SS, see how that does in this tunnel shot. Always fun to try to throw straight. Most difficult disc golf shot, right? God, I turned it over. I knew from the second I released it that I turned it over, and what do I mean by that? Well, it's kind of interesting actually. I'll throw the same disc route again. Basically, I wanted the disc I put some hyzer on it, and I wanted it to flick up. So instead of letting the disc do what it does by throwing it nose down, not nose up. If you throw nose up, especially in the tunnel here, it's going to fade off. Nose up, fade off. But I turned my wrist over, trying to get it to turn over. That's not a good thing to do. Let's see if I can correct that here. Maybe I can. I did the exact opposite there. I didn't even turn it over at all. But again, this is fun. I'm showing you different discs and how they fly. This is the Starlight Boss. Again, this is a very difficult shot. So same thing there. That one didn't really turn over either. Again, I'm not really warm out here yet, but I'll go ahead and play the first one that I already threw, the safe one that's in the middle. But it's fun to try to get some of these to turn over. I think this one's too flippy. But should I throw it anyway? Why not? Just an old Valkyrie, very beaten in. Yeah, not flippy at all. I'm not turning anything over today, if you see. Everything is going just far right. I brought a weird selection of discs today. This one's interesting, the D2. Let's see what this one will do. Super straight, right into that tree. I'm just going to empty the bag here, have a little bit of fun. Let's go back to a mid-range. Ace Race Sol, this should be very straight. I'm going to throw it with some hyzer. It's going to turn over, probably too much actually. I'm going to throw it pretty hard, so it'll probably turn over a little too much. But let's see. Nope, didn't turn over enough. But it's good you're seeing these crappy shots because they teach you something. It did turn over. I threw it with a lot of hyzer and it did turn over. I just didn't really throw it towards the center. This is the same thing, a very flippy disc. So let me try to do the same thing. Super flippy, this wedge. But again, beautiful turn there. Just like I said, but I'm not throwing them straight. I'm throwing it to the right there, which is horrible. Viking, good thing I got one in the middle, right? Even though it's not far enough. I'll probably throw the same one at the basket. The Kontiki. Yeah, that one's good, the Vulcan there. That's enough examples of what to do and what not to do for tunnel shots. Most of those were what not to do, but yes, tunnel shots are super difficult, and it's best to use a mid-range and just throw straight down the center. I've run out of mid-ranges, so I only brought 2 of them, so I won't throw any more, but let's go see what I can do with that Kontiki. Okay, so back to the Kontiki. I'm gonna mark it off, and I'm gonna lean out a bit, see if I can somehow make it to the basket. See. Well, not really, but at least I'm closer. Okay. Oh, just threw it right by. Maybe I should have used the Kontiki for the putt. Nope. Let's go wrap this one up. It was kind of interesting. Okay. So, wrapping this one up, hopefully. The Kontiki. So, it's not my farthest flung disc, but it does a good job of going straight. And going straight is hard in disc golf. You saw what I threw. A couple of them were okay when I went and looked at them, but it's harder to throw a driver. You want to maybe throw a control driver on a straight one, something with a speed of like 7, 8, or 9, maybe 10. I was throwing some higher speed drivers there. Much harder to get them to go straight, whereas a mid-range is designed to go straight. Even though this one's very flippy, still goes straight, even though it turned over a bit too much. So 2 throws with the Kontiki, and I was within putting distance, and that's what you want. That's why you could play the whole course with a mid-range. I was trying too hard with those other ones, and so start off with mid-ranges. That's a good lesson. I just showed you how crappy I was throwing with my drivers. Also good to have some different drivers. If you just have one, that's good, you know it very well, but some days if you're feeling a little off and then you pick up another driver and it's just, you just click with it that day and you're throwing it beautifully all day. I've done that many times in rounds where I'm just throwing a different disc than I usually throw, but I can really place it very well. So there you go, on to the next one. Almost feel like I'm back in Hawaii, but it's Miami. And wild roosters. Chickens running wild. Chickens gone wild, I tell you. Pretty cool to see them though. I do have one disc golf video in Hawaii that I shot, so check that one out. This one seems to be hidden back in a cluster of trees. That makes it rather difficult. And then the tee pad's all the way down here. So yeah, let me try this one. Okay, let's see if Old Faithful is being faithful again. Crank out that. All right, that one seems okay. Let's check it out. Okay, good job with the Crank SS. I'm going to use my SKB Dauntless hook shot number 1 to throw a hook shot and get me around these trees, hopefully. Let's see if I can do it. Can you give it some hyzer? Hopefully get it to go around the tree towards the basket. Right idea, a little too short, but okay. Okay, time for the fun. I am very consistent today, aren't I? I tell you. Okay, the Crank SS there. Got me started off on this one, and beautiful park, a little bit noisy. A lot of people riding motorcycles and scooters and all sorts of stuff all around. It's been a little bit crowded, but great park. Amelia Earhart here in Miami. I hope you've enjoyed these few holes that I've played, and just search IvanKatz Disc Golf, check it all out. I'm down here shooting a lot of car shows if you like cars, and even motorcycles, so I got some of those too. Check out anything on my DrivinIvanKatz channel, and TikTok, I'm INK Video, and also INK Video on YouTube, shows you all my music videos, where I just play solo acoustic. The Beatles in London and Liverpool, that's a cool video. I actually see a real Beatle in person, pretty cool. And what else out there? U2 in Dublin, I show you behind the scenes of U2. Jim Morrison's life and death in Paris, plus theories on how he died. I show you his actual apartment and everything. That's a pretty cool video. Jimi Hendrix's life and death in London, and also his lady friends, also a cool video. Got Jim Morrison in Alexandria and also in LA, where he wrote People Are Strange in Love Street. And I'm working on, since I'm down here in Florida, where he was born in Melbourne, Florida, I'll do a video on that. I like to do the pop culture rock and roll videos. Andy Warhol in Pittsburgh is one of those. Banksy's art in Bristol. And there you have it. Search IvanKatz Disc Golf. Do subscribe, smash that like button, leave me a comment. And hope you enjoyed this disc golf video. Thanks for watching. I'm producer Ivan Katz.